Hey guys, what's going on? Odharma here, and welcome to episode number 23, our season 2 finale. Hit the mic, I apologise for that. Let's have a look at the schedule of the two games you've missed. Starting off with a ball draw against City in the Manchester derby. No team really deserved to win it. There wasn't really many highlights at all in this game, to be honest. We kind of cancelled each other out, which in turn meant that we ended up in a 0-0 draw. And then shockingly, we lost 1-0 away against West Ham. Declan Rice firing in a half volley on the edge of the box. It was a nice goal, but we had a lot of shots, just didn't really carve out any quality chances, which kind of has put a dent in our sails, so to speak. Obviously today's game, we've just got one game today, the Benfica game, the Europa League Final. Just have a look at the competition, Premier League. As you can see, means with those results we ended up with points tally of 76, which is very much improved from last season. Liverpool nearly getting the infamous 100. They've won the FA Cup, Premier League, and they're in the Champions League final, so they're looking to do the treble, and I'm hoping PSG will be able to stop them because that's who they're up against. So I'll run through the team for today's game. Well, we've got a lot of people to choose from, but I'm just going to run this with this team. I'll give Pellegrini a go. No, Pogba. Fernandes on the flank. We don't want Fernandes on the flank. Embolo on the flank. He's deserved it. He's performed really well this season. Let's hit submit the team. Let's keep fingers crossed that we can get a result. We'll lift another trophy. That'll be 2 trophies this season. So for the Europa League Final, we have De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka right back, centre backs of Tuanzebe, Lindelof, Wagnerman left back, midfield of Cristante, Pellegrini, Pogba, attackers as Embolo, Rashford and Haaland. Send them out on the front foot. Got a lot of substitutes in this game, which is good. Having 12 substitutes is nice. But that's not good though, De Gea giving the ball away there. Hopefully he can do better with this one. Just plays it short into Lindelof, who plays it forward. Now Pogba's on the ball. Finds Pellegrini, who's going to move the ball forward. He plays it out to Wan-Bissaka on the flank. Is he going to go to the byline? He is. Oh, he's cutting it back to Embolo. He fires it into Haaland. Come on. Yes, Haaland 1-0. 1-0 to United. 26th goal of the season. I think he was deserving of that, to be honest, with the season he's had. To get a goal in the cup final. Very much deserved. Got us off to a flyer after, well, less than 10 minutes. 1-0 up, so it's really great to see. Now it looks like Benfica going to try and hit with an instant reply. Gedson, fires it into the arms of De Gea. I'm sure they're going to look to be more positive in their play, seeing as they were coming out with a cautious style, more of a countering style. Oh, he's fed to Thomas. Oh, De Gea's made a wonderful save there. Wonderful save to keep us in it. Let's just go to positive. We don't need to. It's a cup final. We don't need to press too much. Rashford now though. Rashford slots it in for number 2. His 17th goal of the season. 2 shots, 2 goals. What more can you ask for there? Embolo seeing the run. Lovely weighted ball. Dribbles past one. Slots it at the near post. Confident finish. Shows of a man in great form. And hopefully he'll carry that over into next season, which I'm sure he will. 2-0 cushion now, surely. Really puts the wind in our sails, and hopefully we keep our concentration and we don't... Just without saying about the concentration, Thomas nearly slots one home, but he just hits the near post. Got away with that one. I think that was a bit of a fortunate one for us. Sivkovic now. You know, these guys have got to the final, beat some decent names to get here. You know, we can't really think that we don't have to play to just lift this trophy. But the boys have performed well so far. Gedson now on the ball. He's going to pull it all the way back, and it goes. The ball gets fed back into him. He's going to hit the cross. Ooh, Rafa. I think that was Rafa with the header wide, and he'd scored. Cristiano Ronaldo talked about in the media about how Rafa was a real threat for them this season. He's had about 18 assists and about 15 goals, so it's a pretty good return for one season out on the wing. I mean, that even puts the likes of Martial and Rashford and Mbolo to shame, I think, because their combined goals and assists don't even hit over 30. Ooh. No, it seems to be they're really pressing for this from the looks of it, but Pogba's picked it up, intercepted, plays it to Rashford, who's going to use his pace. Oh. Should have done a bit better with that one. I would have expected him to do a bit better with the form that he's been in recent matches. Got plenty of time and space there, beats one, plays a lovely ball inside. Oh, Gabriel's fired home from 20 yards, arrowed it into the top corner. What a goal, what a goal. I mean, poor defending. Wagnerman doesn't get out to Gedson there, allowing Gabriel to just thump that one into the top corner. So that gives them a bit of hope before half time, which is a bit frustrating. Marcus Rashford suffered a pulled hamstring, so he's going to come off at half time. He's got a goal for us. There's no need to play him when we've got the likes of Martial on the bench who's fully fresh. Is that a penalty? He's going to check VAR. Why does he have to do this to us? Is that Conte's son? It's a penalty, come on. Right, Rashford's going to step up before he goes off with his pulled hamstring. I don't know how he's going to fare doing this penalty. And it's been saved. He's had too many penalties saved this season. Might have to look to... Oh, Haaland. Poacher's instinct just comes in unmarked at it. Far post. Slots it home to put us 3-1 ahead. Let's have a look at this again. Pellegrini. Mbolo, does he get a flick on it? I'm not sure. But Haaland just creeps in at the far post to tap home. Team talk now. Tell the boys they were excellent, which they have been so far, but we do need to concentrate still. Martial's going to come on for Rashford. Let's hope that he can spark some more creative movements for our team in the second half. And Bolo now into Pellegrini. Haaland switching the play to Martial. He's going through on goal. Yes! The super sub! Come on. Anthony Martial. Tony Martial with his 17th goal. of the season. Haaland with a lovely pass, but Martial still had a lot to do there. Beats 2 players and slots zone past the keeper. Puts us 4-1 ahead now. Surely it's not in doubt anymore. Mbolo's looking like he's had tuck and knock, so we're going to look to play James, who's not had much of a look in, to be honest. And that's something to consider in regards to transfers in and out next season. He's just not figured this season at all, and I'm not sure whether he'll fit into my plans. Not that he's performed poorly, because he's not. Every time he's come into the team, he's performed really well, but ooh, no, oh, yes, come on. Yeah, so I'm not sure about Daniel James yet, whether we're going to look to offload him. It'll be a bit of a shame if we do, because that means he's only had 2 seasons at the club. But do we need him? He's not, like I said, he's not been used at all. We've got the likes of Chong coming through now. We brought in Mbolo, who's done fantastic. We've got Greenwood, who can play on the wing as well. And obviously Rashford and Martial. You know, it's tough for him. It's tough for him to get games, and he deserves games because he's a good player and he can be a really crucial part to another team. You know, maybe like a team like a Leicester, just below the top teams. You know, a Wolves or Everton. You know, a top half team, but not quite the big 6. Haaland in now. Oh, he fizzes that one wide. Trying to still play it out from the back, play their way. Play from Benfica's way. Zivkovic finds Gedson there with a lovely little ball. He's through. But De Gea again saves the bacon for us. Which is beautiful to see. Looks like time's going to run out, hopefully, and we will be champions of Europe, just not the top Europe competition, European competition, can't speak. Wave after wave of attack now for Benfica as they try and push to get another consolation goal, I guess you call it at this point in the game, or maybe to go. Rafa should have done better there. Zivkovic, Ferreira, Morata, Conte. Martial hits it clear for a throw-in. Martial flying down the wing. Whips in a beautiful ball for James. Ooh, just couldn't find a finish. That would have been nice for him just to get a goal. If he does end up leaving, that would have been a nice little touch for his story. In the Europa League Final, getting a goal, but it wasn't to be on this occasion. Referees raised for offside. They've gone up very attacking now, which hopefully will open them up for a counter-attack, and it looks like it's going to happen now. Martial. He's going to find James now in acres of space. Yes. Needed 2 bites of the cherry, but he gets his goal on his 4th of the season, but well deserved for James. It's been an absolute thumping of Benfica, and there we go. Europa League champions. Trophy number 2 this season. Going in the right direction. That's kind of what I make of this whole situation. The team's improved massively with the gegenpress tactic. Evidently it's working. Pushing in the right direction now. There we go. Manchester United celebrate a double. Not the double you'd want, the FA Cup and Champions League, or the league and the Champions League, but 2 trophies in the cabinet now under my management, and hopefully there's going to be a few more to come. Rashford out injured, but he'll be okay. Bonuses paid out, well deserved. We received 7.63 million. That's very nice. Medals for all these cats here. Let's have a look. Why not? We'll just have a little summary of the whole team scene as the last games happened, and we'll look at some of the performances. So Axel's actually played the most games this season, 48 games. That's unbelievable. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, we're definitely going to strengthen in centre-back position. So does that mean he's going to have to make way? He'll definitely be involved in the club. I don't think he'll be starting as many games as this season, although he's performed it really well. 7.03, you can't really complain with that. Follow that with De Gea with 46 appearances, nearly getting that magic 7 rating for a goalkeeper. Close, but not close enough, unfortunately. Hopefully next season he'll be able to do that. Paul Pogba, 46 games, 4 goals, 8 assists. Not the return you'd probably hope for Pogba, and we'll see what the future holds for his position within the club. He might still want to go, even though we've got Champions League football, but he's going for 100 million. I want to try and get 100 million for him. You know, he got 8 goals, 8 assists in the league. Well, he got 15 and 9 in all competitions last season. So it's a little bit poor of a performance, but you can't really complain. He's still got over a 7 rating. He's still been in there, no matter, regardless of the transfer situation, which I do think affected him. Maguire there, feel pleased for Maguire because he's moved from Leicester. He finally got a couple of trophies, a couple of medals, I should say, under his belt now, and hopefully he's definitely going to figure out my plans for next season, and hopefully he'll be able to grab some more silverware. Haaland, 46 games, 27 goals, 4 assists. Unbelievable, really. The talent of this kid. He's still improving. Look at the progress he's made so far. Unbelievable. And he's still continuing. Look at all these going up. Kid's a machine. He's only going to keep on improving. And he's going to be our figurehead going forward in the striking position. Now another signing that's pleased us has been Fernandes with 8 goals and 14 assists. A nice return for Bruno this season. Not up to his amazing Sporting Lisbon stands, but you know, they're kind of freakish, and the Premier League's a tougher league, so you can understand why there's a bit of a depreciation in how many goals and assists he scored. Nonetheless, a solid return, 7.34 rating. And then another guy who's shone through, Ruben Neves, played 38 games, only 1 goal, 2 assists, but playing him in the defensive playmaking position, he's not really meant to be getting goals, even though he can. He's got the ability to score with it either foot, you know, long range, short range. He's got that technical ability, but that's not his role within the team, and he's executed his role perfect. Then followed that up with Marcus Rashford, still only 23, played over 40 games this season, 17 goals, 7 assists. Another solid return, you can't really grumble or complain about. his performances in general this season. Victor Lindelof, again, another solid performer. One of the few guys similar to Axel that's not managed the 7-point rating. Nonetheless, he still performed admirably. Can't say it. And he's still going to figure, I think, in this squad, but we'll see. We'll see. I feel like he will. But you never know. Things happen. Unexpected things happen. You have to go with them. But at the moment, I'm thinking Lindelof's going to stay at least for one more season. Chiesa now, another guy who's wanted and another guy who wants to leave. 23. Still got many seasons ahead of him. 11 goals, 7 assists. Hit with a few little niggly injuries here and there, but he went on some good runs within the league. Yeah, not much more to say. Cristante, someone who I need to look to play a little bit more next season, just more starting games. But he still started 23 games and 9 off the bench. It's just, Neves has been so good. That's why he's not started as many games. But I'm going to look to hopefully play him a few more games. Blotty, another guy who we may look to sell actually. 6 goals this season, 1 assist from 17 starts and 7 off the bench. Maybe we'll see how much money we have left over, because obviously getting a top striker is expensive, and he's a good second string striker. We've also got the likes of Mason Greenwood who can step in. So yeah, Embolo, unbelievable, probably my signing of the season for 9 million, and he's managed to conjure up 15 goals and 11 assists. And he's still 24, he's still young. 7.53, one of the highest average ratings, if not the highest on this list. He is the highest on this list, so that just shows you that he's really pushing Chiesa, even though Chiesa is technically a better player. Doesn't mean that he's performed up to... he's performed well, Chiesa, don't get me wrong, but that just shows how impressive Embolo's been, that he's been able to outperform him. Henderson there, 16 appearances. Managed to get 2 assists, would you believe? Fair play. Performed really well as a second string goalkeeper. I'm going to look to keep him on. Yeah, not much more to say about him. And Wagnerman, who started off a bit ropey this season, came through with a 7.13. Played over 30 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. Very impressive. And on that note, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, dislike it. Comment if you want to comment on it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. And as always, thank you very much again for watching. I hope you join me for the start of season number 3. And hopefully we'll win a few more trophies. See you there.